Hey, you guys. Welcome. Deborah King Live. Love being with you. We will have so much fun today. Just wait till you see what we're singing today. Let's get started.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
The Spirit gave to me, I'm gonna let it shine. I said the Spirit gave to me, I'm gonna let it shine. I'm on the Spirit gave to me, said I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
All around the world,
I'm gonna let it shine.
all around the world,
I'm gonna let it shine.
all around the world,
I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine.
Go, Jack.
Each and every day, I'm gonna let it shine. Each and every day, I'm gonna let it shine. Each and every day, I'm gonna let it shine. 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 Let it shine.
Great start. Here we go. So, you can call in and talk to me today. I've got a special red phone just for you. It's 1-888-DEB-SHOW. Here it is, right on the screen on Facebook. And don't hesitate. Love to help you. Love to work with you. And, you can click the share button that's just below this. Share the show with your friends and family and get them to come join our party today, huh? All right, let's all close our eyes for a minute and call in for some higher guidance. So first I ground myself, get out of my head, drop into my legs and then into my feet and then right into this earth I'm standing on. I love being outside. That may be what I like best about this show is I'm outside the whole time. I want you to feel that vibe. I want you to feel connected to us, to yourself, of course, to everything that is, to the whole world, to the stars and sky. There's going to be a full moon here tonight or tomorrow night. Just really drop in and feel that important link we have to Mother Earth. All right. We're all now connected to each other, and I want to just have you take a second and meet the band again. We got Jack Lee over here on keyboard and Lois Mahalia on vocals, and JB White on vocals and bass. Myron, my friend over here, Myron Aguilar on vocals, and James on vocals and percussion. Wow, can he play the drums? Have you guys noticed? So now this first song we're going to sing, this next song, is really an old fave of mine, and I bet yours. I just know you're going to love it. The lyrics are right here in the chat here on Facebook. So, sing along with us, would you? Shenandoah, I long to hear you. Away, you rolling river. Oh, Shenandoah, I long to hear you. Away, I'm bound away, across the wide Missouri. Oh, Shenandoah, I love your daughter. Away, rolling river. Oh, Shenandoah, I love your daughter. Away, I'm bound away, across the wide Missouri. Oh, Shenandoah, I'm bound to leave you. Away, you rolling river. Oh, Shenandoah, I'm bound to leave you. Away, I'm bound away, across the wide Missouri. Oh, Shenandoah, I long to see you. Away, you rolling river. Oh, Shenandoah, I long to see you. Away, I'm bound away, across the wide Missouri. Away, I'm bound away, across the wide Missouri. Wow, that really sets it up, huh? So I'd like to start talking about gratitude. It's that time of year, so I'll head over to another part of my garden here. I'll join you there in a second. So, we're right on the cusp here, aren't we, of the holiday season. I always think of this a week before Thanksgiving as to me, the real critical one I start to think about from now until the end of the year. I bet you do too. Thanksgiving's next week. And we're always urged to think about gratitude this time of year. And it's a really good time to just drop in and focus on it. Let's do that today. Maybe you plan to gather with some family or friends this year, unlike last year, where we really couldn't because of the pandemic. So hopefully we're coming out of that period of time. I really hope that. So I want to encourage you to make a little mental list right now of what you're grateful for each day. I've been thinking about this and getting ready to talk to you about it for a couple days. And, for myself, I'm most grateful for my friends here, the band. This has been so much fun for me. They're just right behind me here, and they brought so much joy into my life and yours too, right? And I'm totally grateful to our wonderful video team that you can't see. They're behind the scenes, but, without them, we wouldn't be able to reach you. And it's all their hard work and know-how that makes this happen. It's just a ton of work. I'm also grateful for my best friend and partner, Eric, who I know a lot of you have met and know. And he's been such a fun and loyal companion for me, almost 50 years now. And I'm grateful for Myron, my singing guy here, and he's over here behind the scenes right now helping the AV people. So he's kind of everywhere. And I'm grateful for my health. It's been checkered. I've certainly had my challenges, but hey, I'm so grateful I feel good today. the fact that we simply wake up every morning is a miracle, right? It's just an incredible miracle. So let's take a moment here and check with the band and see what they're grateful for. Hey, I'll start with Jack on the keyboard.
Right. Thank you, Deb. Well, I'm grateful today because just a week ago, I was sitting next to my wife who was in the hospital, and she had acute appendicitis, and they had an operation. Everything went smoothly, and today she's back home, and she's recouping and feeling great, and nobody was all that worried. There's appendicitis is done all the time. That operation is routine now. But at the same time, I was reading a book about J.S. Bach, the composer, and how he died and the circumstances of his death. And he died of surgery for cataracts, a complication that happened, an infection that happened. And so who knows what other music he could have composed had he not died before his time with the number one operation that's done. That's the most common operation is for cataracts. So it took his life. So I'm grateful for all the wonderful progress in medicine and the fact that we can live longer and healthier. And I saw that demonstrated today. So that's what I'm grateful for.
Thanks so much for your words, Jack. And Lois, how about you?
Hi. I am grateful for the gift of life and for the understanding of it. And I want to add my husband to that, Emmett Sargent. I'm grateful for him.
Beautiful, beautiful. Hey, JB, how about you?
I'm sure he's grateful for you too, Lois. This time of year is really very much about family. On Thanksgiving Day, I'll celebrate it with my wife of 44 years, my 3 grown daughters, and my 3 young grandsons. I'm grateful that day that I will be with them. I'm grateful every day that they are my family and that they've put up with me for all of these years. And we all like each other. I hope the same for all of you.
Beautiful, beautiful, JB. Hey, James, how about you?
Hey, Deb, thanks. I have to say, as much as it might sound redundant, but I'm very grateful for these kind souls that we share each week here in this musical format, to be able to express ourselves with this universal language, to be able to reach out to souls through music and maybe heal. As you know, music is a very healing process. And with specifically these kind individuals that we happen to share the bandstand with. And of course, as JB says, family, it's a very important time. I'm glad that my family is well and we've made it through this pandemic. And we're very grateful for the opportunity to share our gifts with you and you. Thank you.
Nice, nice, James. So look at all the blessings we have. And I know you have blessings too. You know, we tend to focus on the negative a lot of the time. And boy, oh boy, there's plenty of it, right, in the world. And think how it would transform ourselves, our relationships, and the world around us if most of the time we focused on the positive. It's not being a Pollyanna, really. It's just picking out the best things in life to think about. So last night, Eric and I took a little walk in the dark because, you know, it's dark now. And we were down in the park here in Ojai, and we saw a homeless man. Clearly, he'd made a tent out of some tarps, and I had a sense he probably hadn't had any dinner, and it was dinner time. So we walked over to a restaurant, bought the guy dinner, brought it back to him, and, you know, it just took a few minutes, and the thing was, it was more beneficial probably for me than him. It made my heart feel so good, and I was so grateful for him. You know, we can transform our relationship with our loved ones, our neighbors, and again, the world at large, if we all sit still once a day for a few minutes and just be grateful. You know, Oprah was always talking about this, right? You know, maybe you like to write it down. Maybe you like to call Siri and tell her. I'm big on telling Siri stuff. It's so handy. But like this morning, I saw the most amazing red sunrise. I mean, unbelievable. I was so grateful for it. I'm so grateful for the squirrel or two that are living in this tree right behind me. I see them all the time. I was so excited to hear from a brother and sister-in-law yesterday that I haven't heard from in years. And they said, hey, we're coming to Ojai to see you. I mean, how nice is that, right? There's just so much love and joy in our lives if we just look for it. You know, let's face it, as as addictive and I suppose helpful social media and Zoom are, they're inadequate to meet our social needs, right? Our needs as human beings. We have to have contact, and too many of us feel alone too much of the time. You don't want to be disembodied. You want to be with someone. And if you make a commitment like I have to have some grateful thoughts before you go to bed at night, again, maybe you put them on your iPad, maybe you stick them on your phone, you'll be kind of coaxed out of a standard way of thinking and into a different way of thinking where you're thinking about things that are good for you, that are really good for you. So if I asked you to list 100 things you were grateful for, I know you could spin out 30, no sweat, but the next 70 might take you some time. And those 70 things are what are flying under the radar that you're not noticing and that are really beneficial and big pluses in your life. Things like, for example, air, sort of big, right? Sunshine, water, grass, clouds, the sun, the moon, the stars, the mountains, the ocean. I mean, it's endless if we really get going. So let me just lead you on a little guided meditation of all about gratitude right now. And I want to help you promote your own happiness and your own resilience. So just, a gratitude practice like this can really be used to promote a positive mood and make you more resilient, give you hope, and allow you to feel a loving kindness for yourself that you can share with others. So let's all just close our eyes. Take a slow, deep breath and just bring yourself to the present moment. Forget about the past. Ignore the future. Just live in the moment right now and just feel peaceful and centered. Just breathe into your lower belly and just take another deep breath. And just let your breathing expand. And now scan yourself, scan your body. And if there's tightness or tension somewhere, maybe around your knees or your neck or something, just let it go. Just intend for it to go away. Just breathe into it. Taking another deep breath and just let all that tension go. And maybe you notice some thoughts that are repetitive and worrisome. Keep thinking about the same thing, right? That's irritating or worrying. Just decide without self-judgment just to let it go, let it go. Just breathe into those emotions and they'll transmute, they'll disappear. So we take another deep breath into those emotions. Just breathe into those thoughts and intend for them to just dematerialize and head up into the sky. So notice now how much clearer your body and your emotions and your thoughts are. There's more space. You feel more open. You can begin to focus on events and experiences and people that are positive, that you're grateful for. Let's think about some of the gifts that we have. Like Lois said, we have the gift of life itself, right? How precious is that? Someone gave birth to us, they fed us, they made sure we, stayed warm and dry and helped us survive. We have the gift of hearing. We can all listen to music together and sing together. It's an amazing gift, isn't it? We hear the bird song. We hear the sound of our own breath. We have the gift of our heartbeat, slow and steady and regular, and it's pumping fresh, oxygenated blood around our body to all our organs. Now let's take a moment and think about some of the things we have in our modern day lives that make us really a lot more comfortable than like the people I visited in Nepal that I spoke of some weeks ago. First of all, we can flip a switch and we get lights. We can turn on the tap in the kitchen and get fresh water. We can play with the thermostat and get warmer or cooler. You have a roof to keep you dry in the winter and keep the cold wind out and, in the walls of the house. You can go get in a car and drive wherever you want. We have clean clothes. We have a refrigerator for food, a stove to cook on. We don't have to gather wood. We have indoor plumbing, yay! Particularly fond of that. Now think about the thousands of people who worked hard to make all of that possible for us, right? We've never met them, we don't know them. They were just selflessly trudging along, doing all these important tasks. Now consider the people and pets too, of course, that you have enriching your life right now. And then take a moment and really reflect on what makes you so special. You are unique. There's no one cut out like you, no one. You are unique in the world. God made you just the way you are. So feel grateful for that uniqueness, and for that fact that you're alive right now. So just take a second and feel that. And I bet your body and your emotions feel calmer now than before when we started. No judging, right? See how easy it is to feel grateful wherever you are. Again, you can write down your grateful thought or two at the end of the day, or tell Siri, even easier, right? I talk to her during the commercials. And you can create a well of gratitude that will give you strength. It really will. All right, let's open our eyes, and we're back. And I'm going to tell you more about gratitude here in a minute, but let's take a moment for another song. I have a really special song for you right now. Here we go. Before we get started on this song, I want to tell you that, wait to hear James Antunes do this song. Okay, he really does it justice. It's an old Elvis tune. It just became available in the public domain here just in the last month. So if Facebook hasn't gotten the word and their algorithm isn't up to date, if they mute us, don't go away. It's only a 2-minute song, but hopefully you'll be able to hear it. It's a pretty wild production of it. All right, here we go.
Thank you. Thank you very much. 1, 2, 1, 2. Well, that's all right, Mom. That's all right with you. That's all right, Mama. Anything you do, that's all right. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right now, Mama. Anything you do. Well, Mama, she done told me. Papa done told me too. Son, that girl you're fooling with, she ain't no good for you. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right now, Mama. Anything we do. Play that thing now, son.
Go Jack.
Well, I'm leaving town, baby. I'm leaving town for sure. It don't get to bother me hanging around no more. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right now, Mama. Anything we do. Sing with me now. Sing. Thank you very much. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right, my Mama. Anything we do. Well, that's all right, my Mama. Anything we do. Well, that's all right.
Oh, that was awesome, you guys.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you.
Back to talking about gratefulness. I am so grateful for that song. So while I was getting ready to talk to you today, I got to thinking about The Sound of Music. You remember The Sound of Music, right? And the song in it called My Favorite Things. So that song is about some inconsequential things that made the universe feel friendly, even when there's some really power-hungry people on our planet, right, who appear to be going totally insane. So you remember the story, the Von Trapp children. Their lives are in danger, and they're scared. But Julie Andrews, she diverts their attention to these small, unnoticed things in life. And it's a great song. And of course, she's great at it. So, there are things like that you'll discover and celebrate when you take up, as I'm encouraging you to do, to list a few things on your phone or your iPad. You might even try writing your own lyrics. I've been very inspired by the band. They all write their own lyrics, right? And I've never tried that. So maybe you'd like to take a hand at writing some lyrics about, sing the praises of things that really matter to you, that, your pet or your flowers, whatever it may be. Make it a game. Have fun with it. And ask your family and friends. Maybe they want to play along and come up with their own ideas too. So see how many laughs you can get out of the list. You're probably grateful for things like number one might be toilet paper, right? Or for somebody who works out in the public, a crazy customer can really make your day. Or how about a weird email? Don't you get some of those? I do. And then there's just other miscellaneous mishaps and misadventures that if we just laughed them off, wouldn't become a big deal. So being alive and joyful, it really requires making a lot of lemonade out of lemons. One of my favorite things to urge people to do. Again, maybe you just are consumed with grief and heartache over a loss. You just lost your partner, for example. Maybe you tell Siri that, you really appreciate the time you had with them. And, you'll never see him again. They've left your life, but not everything lasts forever, right? And you're so grateful for the time you did have. Imagine what that would do for your heart right now. It would just heal it. So when we're looking for opportunities like that to make lemonade out of those lemons, we feel different. Our body feels different. Our spirit feels different. And it takes our soul higher. And that's why we're here. That's why we came and had these lives here on earth, was to ramp up our spiritual values, to become better than we were before. No pressure, of course. But do what you can with some joy and, put some fun into it. You could smile or nod at somebody that looks depressed. You can let the guy merge in front of you into traffic. You could help somebody with their groceries. It looks like they're having a little bit of trouble. You can call somebody that can't get out of the house and just, spend a few minutes with them on the phone so they're not too depressed and lonely. So ask your higher self and your spirit guides to help you recognize what you need to recognize, right? What you need to be grateful for. They'll help you. They'll help point things out that maybe you haven't noticed. And the whole world may open up in a new way to you and give you all new ideas. If you're constantly looking for ways to recognize things that are happening to you that are positive, because it's so easy to focus on the negative, right? So can I encourage you right now to, post something right on my Facebook page. Tell me what you're grateful for. And let's see what everybody says here. It'll be really fun to see who has the most unusual or the most tragic or the most entertaining, right? Go for it. I think you'll find your mood really improving if you try this. It's a tried and true method. The more we feel grateful, the better we feel. It really boosts our spirit and it does amazing things for our health. And, it just brings you so many blessings. All right. Go sing another song. See you there.
Go. 1, 2, 3, and...
God's gonna trouble the water. Who's that young girl dressed in red? Wade in the water. Must be the children that Moses led. God's gonna trouble the water. Wade in the water. Wade in the water, children. Wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the water.
Who's that young girl dressed in white?
Wade in the water.
Must be the children of the Israelites.
Ooh, God's gonna trouble the water. Wade in the water. Wade in the water, children. Wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the water. Trouble the water.
I said, wade in the water.
Wade in the water. Children, wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the water. God's gonna trouble the water. God's gonna trouble the water.
Bet you guys love that one. Wow. Okay. Time for me to take calls on my red phone. Hope to speak to you next. Probably need that good. Thanks. There you go. That's good. Thank you. Hi, this is Deborah.
Hi, Deborah. Nice to.
I'm sorry, what's your name?
Hi, Deborah. This is Shannon Spring.
Hi, Shannon. How are you today?
I'm great. I met you 10 years ago, and boy, did you make a difference in my life.
Well, wonderful. Where are you, Shannon?
I'm in Sarasota, Florida, with my 4 wonderful rescue dogs.
Uh-huh. Well, how can I help you today?
Well, I have a question about love. Since we met 10 years ago, I've done all the very, very hard work that somebody can do to make himself a happy, healthy, whole, addiction-free person. And I've been alone for a very, very long time. And I've been saying a lot of prayers to Spirit that I will finally meet someone special so that I can have a family of sorts. Not children, but just a special loved one, a wonderful man. And I've just been saying a lot of prayers. They haven't yet come true.
Well, I'm feeling very positive for you. I think you're definitely on the right track to meeting someone. How much are you getting out? It's kind of hard these days, right?
Yeah, not enough. I work from home and live alone. And I work with animals and children.
I was just going to say, what about the animal shelter? Maybe on the weekends?
Oh, that's a great idea. In fact, that's...
You know, I was just at one just a month ago, and I saw all sorts of eligible-looking, frankly, men.
Well, good.
Yeah, well, you know, they love to go down there and help because some of that work is pretty heavy. I think that's a real possibility. And you have such an aptitude and natural talent with animals. I think it would make you very happy. And chances
exact
are
type
you,
of man that I'd like to meet.
yeah, I think chances are you'd meet someone there. That's what I'm sensing.
Okay, well, good. I haven't been to an animal shelter in a long time. I used to volunteer there,
Uh-huh.
and now I'm actually a professional animal communicator.
Oh, you
so
are.
I am.
You have really nice energies, very upbeat, and speaking of positive, you feel very positive to me.
Thank you, Deborah. I mentioned
Yeah.
you to many, many of my clients.
Well, I'm
And-
so glad we met, and nice to talk to you again.
Thank you, Deborah. I'm going to follow your advice, so
All
I will
right.
be back out there at the animal shelters.
All right. Thank you for calling.
Thank you for all
Talk
you do, Deborah.
soon.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Okay, great.
Well, that was fun, huh? Hi, this is Deborah. How can I help you?
Hi, Deborah. I'm grateful for your call, for taking my call. I'm Irma from Mexico.
Hi, Irma. How can I help you?
Yes, thank you. Every time I do business without my family, especially my mother, I am not successful. I wonder if my mother or my family or another person are blocking me for having success or having my physical abilities and hearing guidance.
Let me see if I understand you correctly. When you do business without your mother, you're not successful? Or
Without my mother or without my family, I'm not successful.
I don't think it has anything to do with her. It feels like you don't have enough confidence in yourself, Irma. I think there's some self-sabotage going on. That means that you're doubting yourself when she's not part of the deal. But in fact, you're very capable. You're a very capable businesswoman.
Okay, thank you.
I'd like for you to have that as an affirmation. I'd love for you to honestly look in a mirror right after we hang up. Go find a mirror and look right at yourself and say, I am a very successful businesswoman. I have great business judgment.
Okay.
Let's say it again. I'm a very successful businesswoman. I have great business judgment. I think it's true. So say it firmly to yourself and keep saying it. Every time you walk past that mirror, say that to yourself.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. There's no
great.
reason for you to doubt yourself. You're skilled.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I'm glad you called. You take care.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Hi, this is Deborah.
Hi, Deborah. My name is Lisa, and I live in Costa Mesa.
Can I hear your first name again?
Lisa.
Lisa. Hi, Lisa. How can I help you?
So I had a lucid dream several months ago, but I was hoping that maybe you could provide some insight. I had a dream where I was looking at an ancestry family tree. Like it felt like I was looking in the sky with like almost like a film. And as this person was talking to me, they went through each book and they would kind of describe everything about it to me, the history, the people. And then they got all the way to the end of this timeline, and they said, this is where I'm from. And they had the name of the wherever it might be I was from, but I'm not really sure exactly what it was or if you could provide, some insight on it.
I can actually. I've seen it pretty clearly, and it's not a frivolous dream. It's not a processing dream. It's a dream with a message. You're actually seeing the Akashic record.
Yeah,
and I don't think it's
wondered.
and it's interesting. I don't think it's because you're being sent a message from the records. I think it's because you personally are going to have the gift of being able to see the Akashic records for others.
Oh,
Does that make sense?
That's
I think
really
this is one of your
interesting.
new gifts that's opening.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, and that's just a fancy name. Akashic records means someone's history from the beginning of time, when there is no beginning, to the end of time, and there is no end. So it's a conundrum. It's not something our logical minds can really take in. We have to just sort of imagine it because time has no limits. But that's, I think, a gift you're going to have.
Oh, interesting. Fascinating. Yeah, I wondered if it was Akashic related, but I just wasn't
yeah,
sure.
lucky you.
But yeah.
That's a really good sign.
Yeah. Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. And I also wanted to say how grateful I am for you and your teaching.
Oh,
and
thank
for
you.
providing this platform with the music and your whole band. It's been
Oh,
really
thank you so
wonderful.
much, Lisa. That's really sweet of you.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you
Awesome.
for
well,
calling.
Thank you so much.
You take care.
All righty.
Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
Beautiful fall weather we're having here, but it is getting cool. I'm noticing it. I think we're going to need some fire pits. Hi, this is Deborah. I can hear a voice very faint. Hi, this is Deborah. I think I'll try that one again. So yeah, our next show is not next week. We're going to, I'll go see our families next week. So no show during Thanksgiving week, but the week after we'll be back. And I think we're going to be having some roasted marshmallows around the fire. That's what I think. Hi, this is Deborah. I'm not able to hear this
Hello?
caller. Hi there. Hi, who's calling?
Catherine.
Hi, Catherine. How can I help you?
I've been feeling like I have kind of a cloud over me, kind of like that character on the Peanuts. And I feel like, well, a lot of things that you've been suggesting on your show would be very helpful, but I was wondering if there's anything else. I just feel like I'm in a state of depression, and I've never felt like this before. I've always been kind of a sunny person.
Where are you? I read better if I know where you are.
I'm in the San Francisco Bay Area.
Okay. Is it Catherine with a K or a C?
With a C.
Okay. Just making sure I'm picking you up. Do you have a partner, Catherine?
I do, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Everything's okay there?
Well, not great.
Uh-huh.
Things definitely could be better. We've been together almost 25 years and have a child that just went off to college and an older child as well. We're just kind
I don't see particularly an end to that relationship, but it feels like it needs to be invigorated. Can the two of you take a trip, do something different? Coming out of the pandemic, maybe you could go somewhere.
Yeah, I guess that's definitely an option.
The other thing I'm noticing is your vitamin D feels low.
Okay.
And we all take in the sunlight differently. The fact that maybe you got a lot of sun during the summer, it may not be determinative. It has something to do with your age also. And it feels like you feel a little bit, as you said, low. I would encourage you to get a sun lamp.
Okay.
Maybe hang it over your desk or over your sink, someplace where you spend some time every day.
Mm-hmm.
And get some more vitamin D that way.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You feel a little bit deficient.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I just.
See, I can hear it in your voice.
Yeah. Yeah. It just doesn't feel right for me.
Uh-huh.
Doesn't feel like who I am.
No, I'd love for you to have a change of scenery for like a week.
Yeah.
Can you guys go somewhere?
I'm not sure. Well, definitely not, with the holidays coming up. But maybe after the holidays.
Maybe after next week. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, no, I want you to feel better soon.
Me too.
Okay. All right.
I appreciate
you take care.
I appreciate
Glad
your
you
time.
called.
And I'm so grateful for you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. All right. You take care.
Thanks.
Bye-bye. How are we doing here? We out of time? Oh, we're fully out of time. All right. Meet you back over there. Well, I hate the fact that we're down to our last song. I'm just getting warmed up here. And it's another original by Lois Mahalia. Go, Lois. You want to say anything about it?
Thank you. Yeah. This song is basically about being true to who you are and not, taking anything from anyone else, and whatever that means. So whoever you are, just be true to who you are. Okay? Goes something like this. They all talk, I don't hear. Take a walk, they disappear. I might try to get in sync. Don't know why, it kinda stinks. I like to shoot with a crooked arrow. Don't wanna go down the straight and narrow. And I'm free to be me, whatever that means. I can't be who you want. Get inside of my cheval. I might stop, or you start. Stay on top of my own heart. I like to shoot with a crooked arrow. Don't wanna go down the straight and narrow. And I'm free to be me, whatever that means. End of the show, get up and go. Moving along, there's nothing to see. I like to shoot with the crooked arrow. Don't wanna go down the straight and narrow. And I'm free to be me, whatever that means. I'm free to be me, whatever that means.
God, what a talent, Lois. These guys are so talented, aren't they? This is so much fun. Well, it's been great being with you guys. So the secret word for this week is, you guessed it, gratitude. I didn't have to think very hard for that one, right? And, to get registered here to win a prize, one of these days I hope it's a car, but it isn't a car next week, but it is something very special, okay? You can register by going to my Instagram. And there's a post there. You just, come drop yourself in there and say gratitude and become eligible for this week's prize. And my Instagram handle is at deborahking.lifeforce. And it's here on Facebook. You can pick it up here. You can catch it here. All right. Great being with you guys. Next week, not next week, Thanksgiving, week after next, come see us. All right. Let's go.
2, 3, 4.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
All right, you guys, you take care.
Spirit gave to me.